Thank you, Howard, for that. I want to bring in now a woman who knows all too well the trauma of being a sexual abuse survivor. Her name is Erin Marin. She was abused at the age of 6 and went on to found Erin's Law, which requires public schools to have a program to prevent child sexual abuse. She's the author of An Unimaginable Act, and Erin Marin joins me now. Erin, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here because you actually met with the Duggar family a year ago. How did that all come about?
I was speaking at a child abuse conference, and they just happened to be attending. And as I was signing books afterwards, they had asked me, Erin, would you come into our home tonight and talk to our children about Erin's Law? Would you educate them on what personal body safety does and how this educates kids in schools on how to speak up and tell if they've been sexually abused? So I spent 2 hours that evening talking to 9 of their kids about speaking up and telling if you've been abused, and how I've been taking this law from one state to another, and it's currently passed in 23 states.
Yeah. That was, let's see, just 2 months ago, the Duggars wrote about your visit on their Facebook page, and here's what it says. Our friend Erin Marin went through a lot of tragic abuse growing up, but thankfully she received Christian counseling over the last few years. She has become an advocate to encourage public schools to provide resources to teach young people about the danger of sexual abuse. I can only imagine you must have thought when this news broke about the family, do you think that they had an ulterior motive, that they brought you in there to unwittingly or unknowingly, I should say, counsel them and their children without your knowledge?
Yeah, I would look at it that way, as maybe they were using from their experience as a way to learn. You know, they were maybe in that room for a reason hearing me speak, and they thought, you know, this is an opportunity to bring this message to our kids that if this was ever to happen to you again, or any of you for the first time, speak up and tell. Don't keep it a secret. I commend them for bringing them into their home and not denying this, not being in denial about what had all happened.
Did you sense, Erin, that anything was wrong when, during this initial meeting?
No, not at all. I didn't have the slightest suspicion that anything, no weird feelings or anything when I went into their home.
What did you think when the news broke?
I was shocked, but at the same time, you know, this is a silent epidemic. You know, 1 in 4 girls, 1 in 6 boys are sexually abused by the age of 18. There are 42 million survivors here in America alone that have been sexually abused. And 93% of the time, it is someone children know and trust. Not the stranger danger we warn kids up and down about.
Yeah. I always say that having, you know, being a survivor myself, that people aren't always who they present themselves to be in public. Usually they aren't. And that the stats that you're talking, the stats that you're talking about from the CDC, and then the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, this is a 2002 study, it found that at least 2.3% of children have been sexually victimized by a sibling. Well, let's go back now. I want to go back to Josh Duggar, his original statement after the story broke, and here's part of it. He said, my parents arranged for me and those affected by my actions to receive counseling. I understood that if I continued down this wrong road, that I would end up ruining my life. I sought forgiveness from those I had wronged, and I asked Christ to forgive me and to come into my life. In the entire statement, Josh Duggar refers to himself more than 20 times, and he only mentions the victims twice. I know that you're a religious woman, but does that make you angry?
No, I don't hold on to anger about what he did, but what I think we need to do, the media is focusing so much on Josh Duggar, so much on Jib Bob and Michelle and how they handled this. Did they do the right thing? Did they not? When what we really need to focus on is the victims here. By rehashing this over and over and over again in the media, we are re-victimizing these girls. You know, this is bringing it all up into their face again. And, you know, the best thing we can do is give them their privacy and allow them to heal, to move forward, because this is opening that wound all over again.
But I do have to challenge you in a way there, because I understand what you're saying. I think by continuing the show, if it's not dealt with properly, then the girls can be re-victimized. But I think if you are responsible in the media, you can actually help people with the stats that we just read, because it is more common than people realize, and the stigma needs to be taken off of it.
Oh, I totally agree with you. And if the show is to come back on the air, I'm not sure if it's going to, but if it does, I think the approach they're going to need to take is focusing on this and doing something positive out of it. You know, trying to bring awareness to this and not keep the secrets swept under the floor like so many families do. You know, get out there and talk about this the same way I am.
Well, and you did something about it because it's Aaron's Law, right? And so far your law is in 23 states, including Arkansas, where the Duggars live. It was passed after the alleged incident, I should say. But do you think that it could have helped here, the Duggar kids, because they're homeschooled?
You know what? And that was one of the reasons they brought me into their home. They said, Aaron, we want you to get your message to the homeschooling families. You know, you're going into the public schools. You should attend these national conferences they do on homeschooling so parents that do homeschool their kids can bring this message into the home. And they had actually introduced me to the legislator in Iowa and Ohio that have introduced Aaron's Law. And I was just in Columbus last month testifying on Aaron's Law.
Yeah. Erin Merrin, thank you. I really appreciate you coming on.
No, thank you.